Propagating succulents is an easy and rewarding hobby. Today we're going to talk about a few of the different methods, and I'll show you 2 ways to grow more succulents. So it's a quick way to turn a couple plants into a handful of plants. And the way that we're going to look at today is propagating by leaves, cuttings. You could also propagate by division and seeds, but we're not going to talk about those today. And it's as simple as removing leaves from plants. You want to make sure the entire leaf is removed. The easiest way to do this is give it a little twist and tug. Make sure the whole thing comes off in its entirety. And then this is a little bit juicy. You want to make sure that this sits for a day or 2 and calluses over before you place it on soil. So a few of these have been on soil for a month or 2. These are forming a little bit more substantial plants, so these are ready to be potted up as individuals. You can leave this mother leaf attached, and it serves as feeding these babies additional food, additional moisture, so they can actually get a little bit bigger if you leave them attached for longer. And what we want to do when we take the leaves off after these have calloused is place them on top of soil that is quick draining, any kind of cactus or succulent mix. You can either lie them on top or gently insert them until they stand up barely and kind of ignore them. They have no roots, so they don't have a lot of need for water. And when you're ready to plant them up into their own containers, just again put them into something small, quick draining soil. You can see the roots have formed, but we still want to be careful we don't overwater. If you've got a large pot with only a tiny mass of roots, it's very easy to have them be overwatered and just sit in that moist soil and rot out. So just be very careful that you use quick draining soil. And another method we can use for propagation is cuttings. So I've left these in a little bit less light than they preferred. You can see this elongation here. You can just make a cut pretty much at any point here and start some new plants. You want to make sure you've sterilized your cutting implement. Just make a quick cut. This leaf is going to be under the soil level if we're going to pot that, so we can repurpose these 2 leaves. And then this can actually be planted as a cutting. Again, we want to make sure we've calloused this cutting off, let it sit and heal for a day or 2, and they'll form another plant. So this is a really quick and easy way to increase your succulent collection. Again, not every species can be grown from leaf cuttings. There's a lot of information online to find out which can be propagated from different methods. And you want to place these cuttings and these leaves in bright but indirect light so they don't burn.